Hello, chat. What's poppin'? What's good? Hello, people. There we go. Let's get right into it. Plat 5. I love it. You love to see it. Yep. You'll love to see a Plat 5. Yep. We'll just play Centurion. Why not? We'll play Centurion until it does not work. We'll play Centurion until it doesn't work. I didn't see today at first. And I thought to myself, oh my god. We only had Primera. Well. Okay, yeah. I had to adapt on the fly. I think to myself, like, what deck am I playing? Not what deck is in, like, what deck, but, like, what deck is in, like, what version of the deck. I'm calling it right now. This guy is nib. I'm calling it right now. Pretty sure this guy is nib. I just feel it in my bones. I feel it in my metal bones. Yes. Okay, so we take Ogre, we grab blue. Or not Ogre, Gargoyle. I don't know at what point that, like, my mind just broke and I started calling this guy Gargoyle. This guy does not seem to care about anything that I'm doing right now. Do I have 6 in this deck? I do not. So this is where my turn ends. And we have Premier for protection. How are you guys doing, chat? Hello, Blurg. What's poppin'? I think I grabbed all the new chests from the update last night for HSR. I thought there was more. But like I kind of just like busted out Topaz and then ran around and I think I got them all. Nah, the new update's crazy though. We're getting into like some Kingdom Hearts level shit. We're getting into some Kingdom Hearts level shit, like where we found out the entire world just like a game or something. That one was a little bit of a brain teaser. Oh. Rainbow Neos. Hi, hi. Hello, hello. What's poppin', player? What's up, Miji? Nah, the end was of the chapter was even crazier though, where you're like in the Normal Amphorius menu, except instead of it looking like, you know, all mystical like it usually does, it just looks like a computer. Watch out 2, is this ranked? This is ranked. Your eyeliner broke? Like the stick? Because if it's just the stick, you could like use a different stick. Do you have an extra stick of eyeliner anywhere? What the hell am I looking at? What are you gonna do? You can't wait for 9 days? You're getting that Archer, bro? Damn right, bro. I just realized he can't special summon for the rest of his term. Interesting. Negate. You're currently pulling for Sparkle because Sparkle and Archer are on the same team. You get 10 skill points to work with, and Archer wants crit damage. Understood. I think I'm almost done pre-farming for Archer. He still needs like equipment and stuff like that. Archer has the same passive as Sparkle. I see. Bro, what is this guy doing? What's up, Simon? was an RDA Royal doing a Centurion deck? You see, it's simple. Sometimes you want to wipe your opponent's board, and that's why it's there. Sometimes you want to wipe your opponent's entire board. You have a solution? What is your solution? What's up, Jura? How you doing, brother? Let's just grab this. Tempai Ritual Beast? By Jove, I think he's done it. I think he's got it, chat. Tempai Ritual Beast. What the hell is this? Imperm? Anyway, so I guess all I can really do is that. End phase. Did I do the Fashion Hunter quest for Wilds yet? Not yet. I've had a lot of games that need playing. Not quite yet. I've had a lot of games that need to play in. Let's summon you, turn you into level 8, activate the field spell, bring out Crimson Dragon. Yeah, he doesn't have any more destruction protection. Yeah, Archer sounds like he's gonna be pretty crazy. Not gonna lie. He sounds like he's gonna be pretty crazy. RDA is a lot like Tempai, except you can do what Tempai cannot. Play a grind game. Had a 42-minute match with Branded and won. That sounds awful. You can easily OTK if not stopped. Yeah. I've tried RDA before. I have all the RDA cards. I just don't like playing RDA. Malice is gonna be torturers, both combo and stun. I see. Brother, what are you doing? What are you doing, brother? Ghost spell. What are you doing now? At what point does he just give up and leave? You have no normal summon. I negated your fusion summon. Hand, deck, or field? Okay. A lot of tuners in graveyard of it 6,500. I mean, yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got a lot of tuners. This deck shits out tuners. Spirit of Neos. I see. Goodbye. It's just so sad. It's just so sad. I feel like that guy genuinely just did not know what my deck did. And it's surprising, but at the same time, like, I can't really fault the guy, you know? He's just a plat shitter just like me. He's a plat shitter just like me, chat. It's not his fault. We're all just plat shitters. Oh my god, I missed that message, Jira. Leah Argentina about to be on the cover of Vogue magazine. Damn right. Oh, speaking of Leah Argentina, that was so funny. Yesterday when we rated Mitchie, and then they immediately were like, Leo Argentina? And I was like, yep, there it is. Leo Argentina strikes again. I'm gonna bell that. Just because that kind of stops their Fiendsmith combos, unless they have Lacrima in hand. But I feel like any deck that's running Fiendsmith, that's like a fairly decent bell target. Argo Stars. I'm gonna pop that. Because now he can't banish it. to place 2 traps. So you have 2 Fiendsmith cards in your hand. Yeah, he had Lacrima and Engraver. That's fine though. He doesn't end on too crazy of a board. Lacrima. Okay. Yeah, that's true. He can do Lacrima and then Lacrima and Engraver and then Engraver bounce Engraver. Red Never Dragon would be as strong. Or stronger, the attack point wise. Is also a giant RDA that gets boosted by tuners. I mean, we don't play that card for its attack points. We play it for the fact that it's a board wipe. So we have Cosmic for the negate, and then if we don't really need a negate, we bring out Red Hot Chili Pepper Dragon, which is a board wipe. Damn. I have to grab this because if I did grab Wake Up, then he would have been able to negate it with this. This is the safer play. This will give me no back row protection. But it does pop more monsters. Yeah, true. RDA always popping. What can I say? Let's do this. I'm just doing this to mill the deck. Because drawing a Trudea next turn doesn't really help us at all. Let's do this. We're going for a brute attack right now. And then we just need Primera and we're fine. Primera, and we're fine. Cylinder would be bad for RDA? You mean Magic Cylinder? I mean, I can think of a lot of decks that where like Cylinder would fuck them up. Is there like Magic Cylinder, but instead of, how do I put it? Is there a Magic Cylinder, but instead of it being like a trap effect, it's like a spell, or maybe even a monster effect? Because I feel like Magic Cylinder on a monster would be pretty cool. It'd be cheesy and gimmicky as fuck, but like I feel like that would be pretty cool. Just imagine like magical cylinder dragon or whatever. One of your opponent attacks like once per turn, you can like activate the effect. Mirror Forge Dragon is the closest, you think? Yeah. That very well might be the closest. Oh, true. Quick effect. I kind of zoned out, and for some reason I thought he couldn't respond to that. We're fine, though. Reflect Bounder, but you think that dies if attacked? True. Reflect Bounder probably is the closest. I mean, I guess it doesn't necessarily have to live the attack. Yeah, I don't guess it has to necessarily live the attack, but it would be cool if it also did. Then again, that card also just sounds busted. Actually, it's just Yubel. Now I think about it, that's just Yubel. Because one of the bigger Yubels, I forget which one it's called, which one it is, the second biggest one or the biggest one. It Dead Ash just has an effect. Okay. Well, you're playing Stun. Necro Valley. I said one card. I have no friends. I'm playing Stun. Is it just you as Yu-Gi-Oh miserable to grind right now? See, that's the thing. You think it's miserable, You think it's miserable right now, but just wait, because it gets even worse. You can't have your Yubels in attack position? Wait, what are you talking about? Yubels die because of Sacred Archfiend, though. You can't have your Yubels in attack position. I'm so confused. Malice is fine, you guess? Sacred Archfiend effect? Hmm. You poor child. Yeah, this guy is a poor child. This guy has no friends. If used for Synchro Summon, it nukes the opponent's monsters in attack position. I mean, yeah, but you could say that about literally any Yu-Gi-Oh card. I could do a counter argument where I'm like, well, you can't play in a defense mode because if Yubel gets attacked by... Well, Yubel's a bad example. But I would argue like the exact opposite, where it's like, oh, well, you can't play this in defense mode because if you play this card in defense mode, then it gets double piercing damage from Chaos Max Dragon. Bro, you're going to deck out. Never mind, that's a different one. Clockwork Knight. I see. Damn it. Yubel players aren't coherent humans, the same with Senpai. That's fair. You set Inspector Border? Yeah, I don't understand why Border still exists. I really don't know why Border still is around. Like, they limited it to 1, I think, but like, why not just outright ban it? Like, I don't really care about barrier statues. Like, I'll be honest with you, because it's 1,000 attack and pretty much any card can get over. It never came off the ban list. At least in MD. This card's always been legal. Like, this guy's deck literally doesn't do anything. Floodgate, 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 floodgate. Draw, 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 draw. Floodgate, floodgate. We'll just say this is a floodgate. Floodgate, 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 floodgate. You could argue these aren't floodgates, it's just like, you know, hand traps, but like we'll just argue for the fact that this is a floodgate. What the hell is this? Sorcerer of Sebek. I could have won that duel had I summoned Primera first. Thunder King is a custom card. I see. Konami only banned 1 barrier statue? Yeah, I forget which one it is. I don't want to look at your profile. I don't give a fuck about you, kid. I forget which one it was. Yeah. It's so dumb that these are clearly like the barrier statues, but you can't look at them. It's wind? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's because of flu, right? Did they ban the wind one because of flu? It was either flu or the one dragon ruler. But if they banned all the barrier statues, I wouldn't mind. I'm just saying, I want Patch Gun. I want Patch Gun. I want Inspector Border Gun. I want that Thunder King Ryo or whatever the hell that one card's called. I want that guy gone. Yeah. The light and dark barrier statues are kind of bogus because like 70% of all the cards in the game are light and dark. So it really doesn't do anything. It's like, oh no, you hit me with the dark barrier statue? What am I gonna do? Keep comboing? Oh no, you sure showed me. Boy, do I look silly. What would stun players do if they banned all the barrier statues? They'd have to play the game. And that sounds terrifying, especially to them. What's up, grunty boy? Hello, Mr. Man. That's Dr. Man to you. Leo, back in the day, there was a stun FTK. Yeah, it's always interesting. Listen, this is just my opinion, and this may be controversial. I don't think it's that controversial, but it may be a little bit controversial depending on the type of person that you are. I think that I think that FTKs should never be legal. I think if your game has an FTK in it, then there's probably something wrong with the game. And that you should fix it to like get rid of the FTK. Usually they do hit that pretty quick. Like there was like one that happened in Master Duel a while back. Yeah, let's just do this. You change your name for whatever reason? I see. Well, you're doing the Lord's work, changing your name, so the rest of us don't know who you are. You're like a spy. You're like James Bond. In fact, the James Bond movies, they were about you. But I've said before, like, here's my honest opinion. Okay, I leave now. Bye-bye, streamer. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Blurk. Anyway, so what I was saying was, before I had to think about this Tenpai player. I've said this before, but I honestly do think that, like, if you're playing ranked, you can't really get mad at somebody for playing ranked. You know what I'm saying? If someone's playing a bullshit deck in ranked, you can't really get mad at them for playing a bullshit deck. I mean, you can say that they're lame or that they're a virgin, you know, whatever. You can call them all the names you want, just, you know, for haha funnies. But at the end of the day, if you're playing ranked, the goal is to win. I'm about to light up this man's world. He ain't never seen someone do it like me. Damn. My monologue. Silly Tenpai player, are you virgin?
Actually, he's not playing Tenpai. He's playing Board Breaker. He's playing Board Breaker. Sorry, gotta take a swig of my inhaler. He's playing Board Breaker Sky Striker. It just so happens to have Tenpai in it, but it's not a Tenpai deck. It's actually a Sky Striker deck.
Bullshit decks don't belong in lower ranks, in your opinion? You define lower ranks as anywhere between Rookie and Silver 1? I mean, here's the thing though. If you're in Rookie or Silver 1, you're either purposely sandbagging to bully people, or you're so bad at the game that you get the best cards, but you still don't know how to play them. Or farming for gems. I mean, I guess. But are you really farming for gems in silver? Like, let's be honest. Because if you climb all the way up to, like, diamond, like, you get more gems the progressively higher you go. I'll go spell that. Don't know if it'll work, but I'll go spell that. Or making new accounts. I mean, yeah, it could also be people making new accounts. Sky.
See, streamer, I told you it was Sky Striker deck. I told you this was a Sky Striker deck. I told you that he wasn't playing Senpai.
What archetype would you love to see more support printed for, Dr. Man? Aqua Actress. I want Aqua Actress to be good. That's my dream. He's doomed now they did an OTK? Yeah. Dude, this is what I'm saying. These motherfuckers don't know how to play this game. Bro. He just doesn't know how to play the game. You already tried to pop the field spell once, then you tried to pop it again. What are you doing? Was he going into Goon or DPE? Probably Goon. Well, actually, no. There's no way that he runs Dragoon. There's no way he runs the Risk. No, it was Dragoon. Yeah. Because I was about to... never mind. I didn't know this was a 60 card deck. He definitely had Dragoon. I thought he was running a regular 40 card deck, and I was trying to think of like what you would slot into a 40 card Tenpai deck for for Predaplant. But now that I know that it's 60, it was definitely Dragoon. It was fun to watch though. Yeah. I'm turning you into a YouTube short. And Leo is a Tenpai player. They have single-digit IQs. And headgear from brain damage. Oh my goodness, that's so toxic. I'm going first. Probably another Tenpai player. It's victim number 1. $37, so that means he's playing a 42 card deck. But no, I've come to hate those golden sleeves. Those golden sleeves. Anytime you see someone with those gold sleeves that that Tenpai player was playing a minute ago, you know they're just a bad person. You know they've got demons. They've got repressed rage and probably also daddy issues. But not Primera Primus? That card has saved me so many times. Specifically against Tenpai. I feel like none of my other opponents really care about that card. But specifically Tenpai, it saved me a lot of times. Tenpai needs to hit more, not gonna lie. See, here's the thing. It's either you hit Tenpai or you hit a lot of removal. Because I feel like we can all agree at this point that, like, it's like like, at least in the state of Massadul, it's like an OTK deck. Oh wow, you ashed the one effect I didn't care about. Anyway, so all I can do is this. Cyber Dark. I should have saved this. I should have saved this. Well, we're about to lose to Cyber Dragons. Horizon is the best negate. He must hate Ghost Bell from now on. I mean, in his defense, most decks don't play it. Ghost Bell is probably, like, out of all the Ghost Sisters, or the Ghost Girls, like, Ashe is number 1. I'd say Ghost Ogre is probably number 2 right now. And then Bell is probably number 3. Wait, why the fuck did I summon this? I blame muscle memory. I was in the middle of talking. I meant to summon out Pink, because Pink would let me draw another card. That's what I meant to do. Called by the grave. You got it, brother. I don't know. Well, no. We'll play it out. We'll see what the fuck. I mean, I gave him a bunch of cards. I don't fucking know. Our one hope is Nibiru, but even if we Nibiru... Like, what does that do for us? Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon. What's up, Haster? How you doing? I do think it's so funny. Like, why did I summon this card? I don't know if it was a misclick or if I genuinely was just going off muscle memory. Fun fact, if you play... Ooh, thank you. You played into my trap. You play Runic Balance at your locals, you'll be known as a legend. You're okay just EP? I understand. Skullmeister and Ghostbell begins to get value with the way the meta is moving. Yeah, Skullmeister is like the card that you never see, but when you do see it, you're like, holy shit. It's Skullmeister. But yeah, Ghostbell has like shot up in popularity. Ghostbell and Droll. She looks like a rabbit. Yeah, I think we're screwed. This is the worst cyber player on God. Well, we can't blame him too much. Because I also played bad this duel. I also didn't play too well this duel. He most likely had Dark and Dragon. I see. What's up, Ichimonji? How you doing? Chat, do we have like a new... Looking at guys, because I saw Ichimochi's profile picture. Do we have an ETA on the next season of Jujutsu Kaisen? Or no? Do we have an ETA on that? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if someone said next year, but at the same time, One Punch Man Season 3. We've been waiting 10 years. We were waiting 10 years for this shit. Yo, what's up, Error? How you doing? What's poppin', playa? Chilling on your B-Day? Hell yeah. More likely to come out in 2026. Mappa's busy with other projects right now. One thing that I find super funny about the anime community is that the deeper down you go, the more like specialized and particular they get about specific things. I feel like when you go down to like the third, maybe even fourth layer of the iceberg, you start talking to anime fans, and they start telling you all the nitty gritty details of every fucking anime studio that there is, and they're like, Studio Dragon, they're fucking based. You can always trust Studio Dragon's work, but Studio Taikel, they fucking suck. Anything they touch dies. Never fuck with Studio Taikel. How many attacks do you have, brother? You quite happy about the Demon Slayer trailer that came out? I honestly don't remember if I have seen the Demon Slayer trailer. Maybe I saw it, but I don't know if I have seen it. Tiger makes them big. You need to watch it? Well, no. I have watched it. I have watched it. Because it had the guy from the Mugen Train arc, right? He was like at the beginning of it. This guy has 17 cards. I just realized I can just deck this guy out. I don't think this guy has removal. I'm pretty sure we can just deck this guy out. Never mind, he has SP. That's game. Wait. Did he use 2 normal monsters to make SP? Why? You had game. That was game. Use the link. Monster, link, SP banish. Chat, I kind of want to just deck this guy out. Chat, I kind of want to just deck this guy out. The funny thing is this guy did this to himself because he popped my field spell. He legitimately had a game, but then he tried to pop my field spell. I'm just gonna sit here and recoup my losses. Also, I really want to deck you out. Like, more than anything in the entire world. I can't Ghost Ogre this, because if I Ghost Ogre it, he can SP, banish. Chat, is there a Cyber Dragon card that does piercing? Hold up. I did not know they had a Kaiju in their deck. Alright, now it's over. Be gone. I can win with dignity. You could do that or contact fuse me away? Yeah. That guy deserved the win, let's be real. My only win con was cheese. This guy's name was Pound. Or Sharp. Or hashtag. I'll let you guys decide. I mean, this is a going second hand of all time. Add a resonator from your deck to your hand. Drolin Lockbird. Oh my god! He was pissed. Oh, that was funny. Whew. Oh my god, that was actually pretty funny. One card combo usually? Yeah. Jordan Lockbird is my one card combo. Jordan Lockbird is my one card combo. I mean, this isn't a bad going second hand. Valor and I mean we basically have two Valors right now. Kal-El? Well, joke's on you, player. I hate Superman. That's not true. I don't like live action Superman. I don't really have beef with animated Superman, but live action Superman, I've never seen a live action Superman that I liked. If he had bone in hand, you would have been dead, but clearly he didn't. Streamer, I just want you to know how lucky you are. If he had this one specific card that he didn't have in his hand because he scooped, you would have been so dead. But he didn't have it, so he scooped. But if he did have it, you would have been so dead. Count your blessings, streamer. Find your family, hold them tight. Kiss your wife. It's a 3 of? I see. Aw, shit. He's about to have a spell speed 3 trap. Negate. Yeah, I'll be real with you right now, chat. I'm looking at Pokemon Wonder Picks, and so I'm not really paying attention to anything he's doing. Oh. Damn, what was that card? Caterpillar? Attacks enemies by spitting thin, sticky webs. Bro. This isn't a Yu-Gi-Oh card. This is a goddamn Bankai. Like, look at this dude. That wasn't a Yu-Gi-Oh card, chat. That was just a straight up Bankai. Chat, you ever just think about, like, Bleach? You know what I'm saying? Because I love Bleach. I really do enjoy Bleach. But the more I think about Bleach, the more I realize, like, Bleach is just, like, two guys playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And they both replaced all the cards in their deck with a Uno reverse card. Ah, bastard. Another stun player. Ah, bastard. Ah, bastard. Normal combo is soul plus bone. Effect to dumb crimson. Then you face supernova for 3 or 4 synchros. But let's be real. He did not have bone in hand. Or he did have bone in hand, but he's just bad at playing his deck. Damn, Plat really do just be the land of people playing stun. Plat really do just be a stun man's wonderland. Look at this guy's fucking deck. Statue, weird gimp machine, a dinosaur, a cop, this guy, a bunch of pots. Well, it's okay. Not a bad hand, not a bad hand.
Actually, the shifter is a female organism.
Shit, you got me there. Why Impulse? He would lock his entire deck out? Because he can just set Impulse. And then it doesn't lock him out of anything. If he sets Impulse, it doesn't lock him out of anything. Also, even if he does Impulse, he still has the statue. Unless Impulse would lock you out of waters. Listen, his goal isn't to play the game. His goal is to stop you from playing the game. Also, a lot of his cards don't have activated effects, they just have innate effects. I don't know what his face down is. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't really care what his face down is. Like, worst case scenario, it's Ash. But then again, that's worst case scenario. Even if it is Ash, we can still play through it. I'm gonna send the Nibiru. And I'm gonna set this card. I'm gonna banish this. I'm gonna activate Magnemite. And while I'm at it, I guess I'll go into Archery. We really just have full combo. Super Poly. You got Dark. Well, we got 3 darks. Our entire board might be going away. Garura? Nice. I'm gonna Ghost Spell that. I could see the argument for why that's a bad Ghost Spell. But I don't care. Summon Pink. Pink will draw me a card. I'll pop it. I know he gets a draw off of that. But I want to deal damage. My hand's kind of cracked though. Ghost Mourner, Ghost Ogre, and Veiler. I'll set this. And then I'll grab this. It still sucks that you can't search Magnemite off Magnemite anymore. Someone in chat told me that was like a glitch in Master Duel specifically, but like I'm like, if it was a glitch, it would have been patched like so long ago. So if he does turn this into Barone, he takes 24. Four hand traps and an extender? Yep. Trapped in an extender. I'm just gonna go ahead and synchro. That's what I'm gonna do. I want Red Hot Chili Pepper Dragon. So you summon this. Do you do Link 2 and then Link 1? No, you just go straight Link 1. Gonna make the strongest Chaos Angel since you had a light in the dark? I had a dark and a dark and a dark. Because I used these two darks to make this. All I had was darks. Unless you're saying, like, I could have brought back Primera. Wait for it. Let's see if he responds. Nice. And now he scoops. Ah, you fool! You played into my trap. Yeah. I'm pretty good at the game. Let's look at his deck. I mean, I know he's playing Tearlament, but like... I mean, yeah, this is fairly standard Tearlament. I might try and squish this down to 40, but that's just me. I think he's playing fine. Or hand traps? Yeah. Every time I see the people playing 3 copies of Tract, I'm like, that just seems so overkill. 3 copies of Tract just seems so overkill, especially when you have so many ways to search it, you know? I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying whenever I see 3 copies of Tract, I'm like, that seems a little bit excessive. I still don't have this. I have that. I only have 1 copy of Tract. I only have 1 copy of Scream. I have 2 copies of this. Yeah, I have pretty much all these cards. I pretty much all those cards. All right, chat. I will be right back. B to the B to the BRB. I'm back, Chad. Let's go. Let's go. I have returned. Bro, I feel like we've been winning so many games today. How are we still in Plat 5? Like, let's just say, I think we've lost 3, but like 110. Maybe it's more like 7. Whoa, look at this guy. This guy actually plays the Duelist Cup. You see how many top 10,000s he had? I mean, that's not like extremely impressive or anything. I'm just like interesting, you know? Nice. This guy playing Branded? How's it feel to know that you ash nothing? How does it feel to know that you ashed absolutely nothing? Damn, it must feel pretty bad. His connection's failing. It must have felt pretty bad. Oh my god, it must have felt pretty bad. Holy shit. Oh my god. He was playing Vanquished Soul. Honestly, if I was playing Vanquished Soul, I probably would have scooped too. But I'm happy for him, you know? I'm happy that Vanquished Soul players are still out there, you know, getting around. I'm happy they're still seeing some action, you know? Let's see. Are there any Arcana players? What is this? Is this Arcana? I think it is Arcana. Arcana versus Vanquished Soul. Let's watch Arcana versus Vanquished Soul, chat. See what they're up to. Okay, so the Arcana player is going first. That means that the Vanquished Soul player probably loses. Oh my god, that's the perfect draw. That's also the perfect imperm. Do you want to see normal Materiactor combos? Some through Nib and Troll. If you're talking about that video that you posted in the Discord, I watched it the other day. It's on YouTube. Is that the world though? Is that the turn skip? Dude, tell me why I kind of want to play Arcana. Opinion is, I mean, it looked pretty cool. Dude, we have not seen a single person. We have not seen a single person, chat, play Arcana Force and lose. Like, that's anecdotal. I'm not saying that they can't lose. I'm just saying, like, it's kind of crazy. In every single replay we watch, what the hell? Soul Drain? Like, my opinion? I mean, my opinion was it was pretty cool, but I mean, I don't know if I would play them personally. Because the way I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Is I have to either A, like the card's mechanics, or B, like the card's art. Those are my two requirements. I mean, I don't think it's dumb. I just think, like, the cards are, like, they're not for me. I think they're a little bit fugly looking. What's up? Nothing much. Just vibing. Let's see, what is this guy's build? People are really running a lot of Arcana reading, huh? I mean, that's my truth. My truth is, I mean, it looked cool, but at the same time, I don't think I would play them. This guy put in pendulums. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's running. Arcana pendulums. What about this one? This is Telemans. You love when someone spits truth in your face, no matter how bad, no matter it sounds bad. I mean, that's my truth. Like, that's my honest truth. I'm not gonna be like, they're fucking stupid or they're dumb. I fucking hate them. You know, hey, where you live, bro? 5 man packs. 5 man packs. I fucking hate that shit. That deck was awful. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I don't really have any strong opinions about it. Besides the fact that, like, the combos seem cool, but at the same time, like, I don't want to invest in them. This is, like, such a weird pack. Because you have such old legacy cards that are getting support. Gladiator Bees, Arcana, and then more DDDs. I do think, this is my opinion, chat, I do think Arcana is going to be a sleeper pick. What kind of art do I like? Let me see if I can find something in this pack. I think the Mimicals look pretty cool. This card is ugly. So I probably wouldn't play this card. This card, I'm kind of like, on. This card, I kind of like it because it looks like Groudon from Pokemon. Crystons are the best from the pack. Yeah, I know Crystons are like the outlier, but that's why I'm saying I think the Arcana is going to be like the sleeper pick. I think Arcana is going to be like secretly doing devastating shit in the background while like everybody's playing like Malice, you know, Crystron, insert some other third thing. Here's an example. I like the Naturias. I like Centurion. I think the art on Centurion just looks cool. Plus, Centurions are like Gundams. So that's kind of cool. You could argue it's more like Mecha, but like it's like Gundam slash Mecha. Centurions are cool. Pepsi, I think it looks really cool. Pepsi is a cool looking card. And then, where's Punk? Punk also looks cool. I forgot my color scheme, my color grading system. Here we go. Punk also looks cool. I just like the colors on Punk. Like, look at this card art and tell me this isn't sick card art. So, robot style? I mean, it doesn't have to be robots. I'm talking more about the art, not like the stuff on the art. Like, for example, like this card. This isn't a great example. This is a better example. Like, I like this art right here. I like the color palette that they use. I like that it's sort of like a storybook type paper mache thing. Here's another good example. I really like the colors on this card because right here, like the little silver is really muted, but then you had the pink of her like hair and outfit popping, and then the background like that deep blue sky that also pops. So that's cool. Here's an example of like an ugly card. This card's ugly. This card's ugly. I do not like this card. This is another good example of an ugly card. This card's also ugly. I do not like this card. SP's art also looks pretty cool. Typhon also looks cool. Like the black and purple. Controversial opinion, but I think Typhon. Let me look before I say what I'm going to say. Let me look at this card again. Nah, they both look cool. I was about to say Typhon. I think looks cooler than Zeus, but they both look equally cool. Hell, even Anima looks cool. So interesting looking bullshit? Yeah. What's up, Rose? What's an example of like an ugly looking card that I have just saved in this area? DD Crow is pretty ugly. Monster Reborn looks cool. Let's be real, chat. Torrential Tribute's pretty ugly. You can't tell me Gigadra is ugly? I need to look up Gigadra real quick. I don't like this card. I'm sorry, I do not like this card. Just taking one look at it. Gigadra and the XCs. I just don't like these cards. This one, I think it's because of the XC's like border around it. This one, I'm a little bit less harsh on this one specifically. But this one I don't like. This one I'm kind of meh on. This one, yeah, I don't really like that one either. Actually, this one's growing on me a bit, but I still think it's ugly. I like the colors, but I still think this guy is ugly. This card I think is okay. I like the colors. I like the contrast between the black and like the blue, the white and blues in here. And then what else can I say? I like the almost symmetry that it has going on, where like he loops around into like a circle. I'm very weird when it comes to art. I'm very weird when it comes to art. You did a spout of MD yesterday? Rate the art? I don't want to research it, but I would say like the one XCs I said that I liked, I would rate him like an 8. His art looked pretty cool. The other card that I said was ugly, probably like a 6. But yeah, Fiendsmith I also don't like. I don't like the art on Fiendsmith. Lacrima's okay. But I think the reason I don't like the Fiendsmith cards is because it's not the art on the card, is it that it looks kind of washed out. Like if you look at the lighting, like I don't understand where the light's coming from here. Engraver is probably a better example. Let me find one that's not glossy. Like it looks, everything in this photo looks washed out. Like this card right here, like what is this card called? Engraver Desire? I forget, the fucking coffin, I forget his name. Like the coffin is like a different shade than Engraver is. Engraver looks like they have like a Snapchat filter on him. Like he's like pale, he's both tan and pale at the same time. And I don't understand why. Meanwhile, the coffin is like shaded differently. Let's rate the Cyber Dragon fusions. Cyber Dragons I like. Cyber Darks I typically think are ugly. Like this card, I think his face is ugly, but I can kind of get behind the design itself. Like I think this little head right here, it's ugly as shit. This card's cool. I think this card's very dynamic. Do I draw myself? I do, but I rarely ever have time to. I like this one because this is a very dynamic pose. I like the colors. I like the palette. I like the dynamic pose. I think the purple really matches like the card itself, because some cards look good, but they get put as like an XZs when they need to be like a synchro. You know what I mean? Like, cause like the card art would pop with the white synchro border, but they put it on like an XZs, so, something like that. This one's a little bit more simplistic, but this card is also older. What's up, Gray? How you doing? What about this card? I really like the colors on this card. I could see an argument for what the exact same thing I said earlier with how the Fiendsmiths, like the lighting doesn't really make sense in this because it has a really dark background, but then there's light imbuing off of these guys. But you could argue at the same time it's made of light monsters. They not imbue. Emit, that's the word I'm thinking of. They like emit lights. I can kind of look past that for lore reasons. This card's a classic. This card's a classic. You can't hate this card. I could take or leave, you know, the light beam coming from the bottom of the card, but I do like that card. Again, I think his face is ugly, but I think the posing saves this card for me. Well, it's two things. It's the palette and how like the color scheme that they use really is like popped with the purple on the fusion, but also it's the posing. Yeah, I did see the new DDD support game, the Master Duel, but I don't really play DDD, so this card I'm on. This card's very busy. Like, it's hard to, like, at a glance, tell what you're looking at. Like, obviously, we can be like, oh, it's like a dragon. You know, it's like a really long, like, dragon or whatever. But I feel like it takes, like, about half a second too long to realize what you're looking at. Like, if you were to show this to your grandma and then not in, like, cover up with the word dragon, like, I feel like she wouldn't be really be able to explain to you what this is. So this card, design-wise, don't really like it. These cards are cool. Cyber Dragon Nova and Cyber Dragon Infinity. I don't want to search for the other one, but those cards are cool. But where is Ice Jade? I think Ice Jade is the perfect example of cards that I really like their like whole theme and art style, but their archetype is just kind of bad. Like, you can't look at Cosmo and tell me Cosmo is an ugly card. Like, this card art, like, it does everything that I want in a card. It has a cool design, great colors, great composition. Like, everything about this card is great. And also, I would argue the card becomes even cooler because you're summoning this card in defense mode, because it's going to be attacking in defense when you equip it with the equip spell, or the equip monster that becomes an equip spell. Like, this card, they thought about everything. It looks cool standing up, and it looks cool on its side, because it's going to be on its side for most of its time on the field. I wouldn't say there's a bad Ice Jade card. Design-wise, and then you have Little Lady. Little Lady, this is great. The colors pop. It's a dynamic pose. It's a cool design. It's a card with a fucking great effect. Also, the field spell looks fucking amazing. Like, honestly, if I could have a poster of just the field spell, like make this shit in like 4K and make it poster size, I would probably have a poster of just this field spell on my wall. Do I still do viewer duels and watch replays? I do viewer duels, and I don't really watch replays. I've never really watched replays, I'll be honest with you. They have an interesting gimmick. They attach from deck instead of drawing. That is a cool gimmick. What is this card? Like, what are they fighting? I've never known what the monsters on the Ice Jade cards are. Like, let me give you an example. Like, this dragon? Like, what is that dragon? Like, what archetype is that? Like, that's probably like Branded Despia, like Aluber or whatever the fuck that Albion or whatever the fuck that card's called, because it's a part of everything. And you got like what looks to be like Cosmo down there. But yeah, I guess we could do some viewer duels if we want to do viewer duels. By show of hands, who in chat wants to do viewer duels? You? Okay, we could do a couple of viewer duels. Hello, how is everybody? I assume they're doing good. Over Dragon is Edgy Zane for you? I remember the Arm Dragons look pretty cool. I think I'm just gonna make it the numbers like Arm Dragon level 3 or whatever. I remember that card being kind of ugly, but like Arm Dragon like level 5 and level 7, level 10, whatever. Well, actually, I think level 10 I wasn't a huge fan of. But like level 5 and level 7, I may be getting the levels wrong, but those cards I thought looked pretty cool. Do I really want to re-download data for half an hour? No. That's fair. That's very fair. All right, Gray. What deck do you want me to play? A goat deck or a modern deck? Also, when does the ban list go live? I imagine it's before the new pack comes out. July 3rd. Okay, so tomorrow. Technically tonight, I think. It's like tonight / tomorrow. Modern-ish. Okay. I'll play something modern-ish. Whoa, what is that? You know what? I'm gonna give you a minute while you're coming to the duel room. While you're looking for the duel room, I'll be right back. And if you're not back, and if you're not on a table by the time I get in the duel room, I'll probably just go back to ranked. I have come back, chat. I have returned, even. The deck you play now topped a year ago. It was top 4 of a tournament. You think you're ready? I see. This is honestly a great hand. Honestly, this hand, 10 out of 10. Runic? Oh my god. Everybody in chat knows how much I love Runic. Gonna be honest, I'm probably about to scoop. Well. Yep. Anyway, so I'm going back to ranked. I'm gonna swap my deck. Change decks. Like, I understand the change accessory thing. That does something for somebody. But for me, who just wants to play the game and I don't give a shit about accessories, I wish I could turn that change accessory button off, because I will never use that. Let's be real, brother. My hand was bricked as hell. I was trying to fake it till I made it. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just say how crazy my hand is, and then that will make that be like, oh, I have to play, I have to summon a bunch under max C, but you're playing Runic, so you don't summon anything against. I was like, okay, cool. I can do this. I can send Rose Whip because I have Blessing. Yeah, let's do that. But yeah, I hate Runic. And now that I know that it was Runic Generator, now that I know that it was Runic Generator, I know that I never stood a chance. Runic Generator has some funny interactions. I'm sure it does. Dan, you really have everything. You have this that can just pitch this. You have this which you can just search this. That doesn't really do anything, but that's all I got. You're trying to learn runic, but you think you've reached the full potential of Runic Generator? The full potential of Runic, period? I should have waited on that. It's fine. Because I have bonds in my hand. Okay, you've locked yourself out of spells. I gotta get pink. I gotta go for pink. Because pink will protect the Rose Whip. Destroy that. Nice. That's fine even if you go for Azamina plays, because you can't activate any spells or traps for the rest of this turn. The full potential of Runic period is just Joshua Schmidt. Yeah. The full potential of Runic is just play stun. What do you get, RSL? Your fusion summoning? Into this guy. So I get one card in the field, send it to the graveyard. That's fine. We don't really care about that. Baron de Fleur. Do you pop Rose Whip? Or no, you probably pop the field spell. You summon Engraver. You summon this in your extra monster zone. So you kind of fucked yourself. You have no link. Like, why did you summon your Baron here? I think he realizes he's screwed up. Oh, never mind. Yeah, you had a second one of these. Battle phase. So you have one negate. I take 800 damage. Here's what I'm thinking. We summon Camellia. We try and bait out Baron negate. What other level 10 could you have? Maybe Chaos Angel? Summon Camellia. Activate Camellia. Barone negate. That's fine. Centurion Bonds. Trudea. And then Trudea just go into Primera. Because that's all we got. We almost have full combo. We would need like one bestial for full combo. But we basically have full combo. We're pretty much set in the full combo department. Let's do this, and then we summon Gargoyle. Lower your level. Then we make blue. Yeah, this is fine. We're absolutely cooking his ass right now. Yeah, he just leaves. He just leaves. He knows he was cooked. Yo, Ancient Telescope. Why play stun when I can suck up your field spell with my 4 material? Leviathan? I don't know how to say that word. Effect acting to... I don't know that word either. As material? Yep. Exactly.
Oh, I play stun when I can suck up your field spell with my 4 material made up word effect attaching it to my made up word as material.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Here's the main issue with generator. It has to generate. And if you can stop it from generating, then it doesn't do anything. Well, because I have Sunflower in my hand, even if I'm more crooked. Yeah. I would have stayed if I didn't have Sunflower in hand. No opponent found. Understood. Hurry up. Bro's playing Blue Eyes. And he said hurry up. That's crazy. Ash Blossom? That's fine. I can just do my normal combo now. What's my favorite normal monster? Probably Summon Skull. Probably Summon Skull, if I had to say. I just think Summon Skull's card art just looks so cool. Like, as a kid, it looked cool. As an adult, it looks cool. Like, Summon Skull is just cool. He's just a cool guy. What can I say? That's a good hit. That's a good hit. Let's do this. Let's grab this. All right, boom. Boom. End phase. Activate blue, and then set Autry. You grant that, but still a vanilla? I mean, are you saying that my taste is vanilla, or that it's a vanilla monster? Because the person who asked the question specifically asked for a vanilla monster. I mean, yeah, but we weren't talking about, like, competitive viability. We were talking about card art. Or I guess I was talking about card art. Gray just said favorite normal monster. Yeah, I have like no knowledge of what deck he's playing. I mean, Upstart Goblin tells me it could be Exodia. It's most likely not Exodia. Could be Sky Striker. Could be Tenpai. You want cards? Because you played Upstart, you played TTT, and I don't want you to have cards. It's Millennium. Okay. Better close the window. You have a thunderstorm right now? Is this actual Millennium though? Yeah, this is definitely actual Millennium. That gets you Ankh. This turns off your Ankh. Because Ankh needs to reveal the cards in the deck or graveyard or hand. Or facing the field. Yeah. 07, brother. 30 gems? Hell yeah, that's a pickup right there. That's a hell of a pickup. That's what I like to see. But yeah. Poor guy. He just want to play his haha funny Exodia deck. He's not a bad person, he just want to play Exodia. Your favorite normal monster is Magica Libra? Magica Libra? In regular Yu-Gi-Oh! I could have changed my mind. Damn, he did not want me seeing his hand. Homie did not want me seeing his hand. He's like, stop it. Stop looking at it. His hand was probably like a bunch of nothing burgers and then like this. Or like this. I want to know what was in his hand, though. Zero? Okay, so you have a Cyber Dragon mate, a Cyber Dragon icon, the branded deck box, which kind of looks Cyber Dragon-ish. Wait, the Sakura Field? What the hell are you playing, brother? We have no hand traps. We're screwed.
Branded Fiendsmith? Not branded Bestial Fiendsmith. I mean, branded Regain doesn't necessarily mean that he's playing branded, but it wouldn't make much sense if he wasn't. Because he could just play for the draw 1, but at that point, just take the card out of your deck. Beautiful lightning strike at the distance. Holy shit, the way you can see the spark. I feel like this is Fiendsmith control. I feel like it's like Fiendsmith Karmite control. If I had to guess. That's just the vibe I'm getting from him. That's just the vibe I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? Chill vibes, chill guy. He's just a little guy. Necroquip. Yep, there she is. This card art, I don't really like this card art. This card art reminds you of like Monster Girls or Monster High, whatever that one show was back in the day, / product placement back in the day. It reminds me of like Monster High. My cousin was really into Monster High. Maxine. Call by the Grave. I was about to say, what do you have set? Crossout Designator? What do you have set? Crossout? Standby phase. What do you have? Oh, Lacrima. You're just shotgunning Lacrima. Thank you for the follow, Ghostwing. I appreciate it. Well. That's fine. I don't care about those. How's the dueling going? It's going pretty good. I can't complain. Not too bad, not too shabby. But yeah, he summons Lacrima, and then Lacrima sends the trap. I don't remember what it's called. You made a deck to torment your friend? Well, it's a good thing we're not friends. That's toxic. Let me read this. You were in an evil mood today, so you played it? I respect it. I respect it. Listen, as long as you can admit to your evil comings, then I can look past this. What are you sending? Shuffle that. Please shuffle this, and then I just play this. Let's do that. Main phase 2. Let's do this and send Sark. And then send you. Activate this. Summon this. And then what I'll do is I want to make this guy and then just climb straight into the rank 9. He's reading. He's never seen this card before in his life. Imperm. That's fine. That's most of us when we see new cards. Reading intensifies. Let's grab this, but there's a reason for that. Nibiru. Okay, hold up. 1, 2, 3. 4. Yeah, I can't summon any more of those. Let's activate this. It's gotta be Nid. It's gotta be Nid. I need to grab a card that I don't need. Estilery looks great as Royal. First time you've seen another summon as well. Yeah, someone in my chat insisted. Someone in my chat insisted that I play this card, and so I put it in my deck. I was like, sure, I'll play the card. It's an upgrade, don't be sad. Yeah, you don't gotta worry about me. I'm not sad. The card's doing his job. Let's do this. Oh, I don't have that one card in the grave. Never mind. Where is Trudea? I never got Trudea out, apparently. Well, hindsight's 2020. Max C. I mean, you can't write this shit. You couldn't write this shit if you tried. Yeah, my thought process was like, I just want to know what that face down is. That was my thought process, because either it's imperm and he activates it, turns off that card, or it's a card that he can't activate right now. I eat it and then, you know, we just pop off. Either way, like, him imperming that didn't really do anything to us. It wasn't that big of a deal. TBH chat, wasn't that big of a deal. Will Leo rank up this duel, or will he lose and go back down to the shambles of Plat 4? Find out next time on Yu-Gi-Oh! ND. Honestly, this is probably as good of a opening hand as you could have asked for. Because if he just ends, then we win. If he combos, we have Dark Ruler no more. Was that like double imperm pass? Ah, so you're a bitch. Anti-spell fragrance. Kind of sad, but that anti-spell fragrance kind of destroys us. Set. combo, yeah. Anyway, that's usual combo they use in Asia. Yeah. I mean, you definitely want the quick effect. You definitely want the quick effect. For sure, 100%. 4 score and 4 sure. Demotion. What an awful card. Downgrade a monster equipped with this card by 2 levels. Wait, what if you're already a level 2? Do you become level 0? What is the ruling on that? What is the ruling on that? I don't know. I don't know. Genghis Khan. It took me... I'm sad to admit, chat, it took me way too long to read that guy's name. Watch someone in chat just say that's not Genghis Khan. Yeah, that doesn't say Genghis Khan. I'm ending stream. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, well, you just got a full Blue Eyes combo. Can this hand play through a full Blue Eyes combo? I can send Emissary and Sacred Tree. That gets me... Say Mole Cricket. Send up Centurion, send Mole Cricket. We have, I mean, it depends on how hard he combos. He started with Sage, grabbed Maiden, activates Maiden, gets True Light, sends Sage to get Spirit, activates Spirit to get the field spell. Do you have... I mean, he hasn't activated True Light yet. What's this fucking card called? Does he have Master? Probably has Master. Okay, you send Blue Eyes White Dragon. Do you just immediately send Spirit? No Primite at least, so no full combo. He sent Roar. So whatever card this is in his hand, he really wants it. Okay, so you have Majesty, Valor. Unless that's just Master in his hand. No Roar is pretty good for us. Because here's the thing, if he ends on like 1 negate, like if he ends on Spirit, you get it with like a Grave Negate, and then you can bounce Spirit into Ultimate. Like, that's not the end of the world for us. Because we need to remember, we're in Plat 5, okay? Or, not Plat 5, we're in Plat 4, maybe 3, I forget. No, we ranked up. We're in Plat 3. So these guys are all Plat shitters. Wait, you haven't activated this yet? Oh, fuck, he had Wishes in his hand. Okay. This guy's dumb for discarding Roar. I mean... How do I feel about this? Because he gets out Spirit. Spirit, Crimson. Crimson, Contact into... Cypher. Cypher is like a negate, I'm pretty sure, but Ultimate is an on-field negate. Does this card negate, or does it negate activation? Yeah. And then he has how many blue eyes in the grave? 1 blue eyes in the grave. Oh, Mole Cricket. I'm very tempted to just Mole Cricket right here. I'm gonna Mole Cricket right here. A monster effect negate and an Omni? Yeah. Plus he has Majesty. One of these cards is Majesty. So he has 1 pop. He has 1 pop. He has 1 monster negate and then 1 Omni negate. Let's do that. Oh, I misread this card. When a card is activated on the field, I thought it was an on-field negate. I'm dumb. Well, there goes Mole Cricket. There goes that. So we have 2 field spells. Let's just grab Blessing. And then from here, let's do this. Because if he negates this, Majesty, that's fine. Because we have a second one. I need to bait it. I'm gonna damn well try to. I keep forgetting for some reason in this deck I don't have the Galaxy Eyes. Now let's send Trudea and hope that's not called by the grave. Now we're free? Damn right, we've always been free. Yo ho, do do do, do what you want, cause a Leo is free. Yo ho, do 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 do, you are a duelist. That's so fucking stupid. Imperm. It's not the end of the world. Let me look at my extra deck. Zombie vampire and prey. Get Horse and Cypher with Sark. I mean, that was definitely an option, but I didn't do that. That was definitely an option, but sadly, I did not do that option. Yeah, I misplayed a little bit, but that's fine. No fusion in the grave. Battle phase. Just going for straight damage. They keep SP on the field. No Tyrant? Yeah, listen, we don't look. We're not looking to get Horse in the mouse, okay? He's dumb. Yeah, he's a little bit dumb. But he gets Load here. Load gets him Drill Beam. Drill Beam probably Drill Beams the Sark. I have to try. I can't target Blue Eyes by Dragon. Fuck. I forgot that he had True Light. True Light makes it you can't target Blue Eyes. I should have gone for this play and just eaten these cards. Drill Beam. Yeah, that was the right play. That was 100% of the time the right play. And then now because you control this dumb fucking Primite, you can reset that. Okay, now we're fucked. What can I say, chat? Mistakes were made. Why though? But he still has this, so never mind. That's fine. We're not cooked yet. We're not cooked yet. Wait, what the fuck? Send more crooked. He kind of overplayed his hand. Listen, this is the graveyard. We get Blessing. And then low to get you out Blue Eyes White Dragon. What's up, Akko? How you doing? Hello, hello. How is it going? It's going pretty good. Facing a Blue Eyes player right now, and he's kind of dumb. Then again, I'm also kind of dumb. Doing great. You started Orcus deck. It's kind of fun. Nice. How did you make this? A 9 and a 1. Understood. You don't want to play these games. You don't want to play these games. I guarantee you, you do not want to play these games. Now you go into Tyrant? It's sad endings with system cards, but make it work? Damn right. Bro, what are you doing? He knows this is main phase 2, right? Okay, so his Droll Beam is currently turned off. It's not permanently turned off, but it is currently turned off. Well, shit. This is treated as a Blue Eyes monster. Negate. Blue Eyes is such a dumb deck. Yeah, I'm just kind of playing dumb myself, though. This guy's activating all of his effects. You bounce load. Special summon Camellia. That's fine. SP did its job. You summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. You activate seals. You're shotgunning drill beam. We do have bonfire. Let me check my graveyard. 1 Trudea. 2 Trudea. Fuck. Bonfire's a dead card. Yeah, we lose. Yeah, we could have won, but I just played like a dumbass. Yeah, Bonfire's a dead fucking card in my hand. Yep. Rip. Chainlink 9? Yeah. Hate to end on a loss, especially when that duel was totally winnable. Hate to end on a loss when that duel was totally winnable, but I gotta get ready. I'm going to like a fireworks show tonight, and I gotta get ready for that. So I'm gonna call it here a little bit early and be getting ready for that fireworks show. But thanks everybody for hanging out. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Losing to such a dumb player is a bummer. Yeah, they did everything at the same time. Well, here's the thing. Like, someone pointed it out, but the play for me, like I gave him that win. So I'm equally as dumb this time because I did give him that win. You're back. Goodbye. Anyway, that's all I got. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have fun with anybody's festivities. If you guys are going to any, fireworks shows this week, have fun with those. But that's all I got. Bye-bye.